Hey guys, how are you? Dr. Ducey here, MTFUcoach.com, sporting one of the new MTFU shirts. So far, this is the winner as far as what everybody likes, but I'm running all of them, all the examples, so you'll have your choice of whatever you want to sport. So, you know, I'm on my new food program, and I change things up frequently. I'm having Evan Centopani help me right now. 6 meals a day, it's 2,500 calories. 300 grams of protein, so half my calories are coming from protein, more calories from fat than from carbs. I don't get into the exact numbers because ultimately the exact numbers don't really matter that much. But in any event, every 2 hours, I start at 8, 6 meals, so I'm done at 6 p.m. So nothing after 6 p.m. until the next morning at 8. And I'm getting kind of hungry, so I just shot Evan a note and I said, hey, is there any way we can fit in another meal for now? I mean, if not, it's fine. But he just responded, he said, Mike, you're doing just about the same number of calories as I am right now, so let's let it ride. Now, I'm like maybe 190 pounds and some change, and Evan's probably 290 pounds, maybe 280, in that realm. He's certainly no lighter than 270, so he's got 80, 90, maybe even 100 pounds over me, and he's lean with lines and veins. How can this be? Two men taking in the same number of calories. Maybe this is just maintenance for him now. I mean, obviously he had to eat a certain amount to get to that size. But, you know, listen, when you talk to guys like Evan and Jay Cutler, I was just watching a Jay Cutler video the other day on eating, and the interviewer was asking him all these probing questions, and he got a little, it seemed like he got a little perturbed. He goes, look, dude, I've been this size since I was 20. And it's the same thing with Evan. Evan was pretty much the same. He's about the same size as Cutler. And, you know, Evan even said, he says, look, I already knew where I was going to be at a very young age. And that's preordained by your genetics. And then it's fine-tuning and getting a little bigger, carving yourself up, or shaping, or refining over the years. But you're going to know early on. And I have no designs of being a pro or anything like that. I just want to be the best I can be. But I just couldn't understand. I had to talk to my friend Dr. Aaron Whitten, and he's on he's on my advisory board here, and he knows a lot. So I wanted to see what he thought. And I asked him, I says, you know, 6 meals, 2,500 calories a day, so on and so forth. I said, how can this be? I know he's telling me the truth, but he has 90 pounds on me. Any idea? So Aaron, Dr. Whitten says, mesomorphs, especially those with endomorphic tendencies, can maintain mass on very little food. But I bet you that bastard could shovel in 2.5 times that if he wanted to step on the gas. Now, he says bastard in an endearing way. We don't really think he's a bastard, but maybe we think, damn it, he's genetically gifted and we're not. But in any event, he said, you know, he's probably also a really nitrogen retentive, and he could maintain a lean body mass like that on 100 grams of protein daily. And that might be true. Some people could just get away with a lot more, or their body's much more responsive, or they maintain more of a positive versus negative nitrogen balance, which plays a big role in building muscle. But then you look at, and you got to ask yourself this, and ask yourself this now, are you an ectomorph, mesomorph, or endomorph? And there could be combinations, but just in a general sense, what do you think you are? I mean, I know what I am. I'm pretty much a mesomorph, and that means I can manipulate things to gain or lose. I'm generally kind of muscular. I can get lean if I orchestrate things in a certain way. Then you have the classic ectomorph, lean, long, lanky, almost in some cases a sickly thinness to them. They can almost eat anything and they just can't gain any weight. We know from different discussions we've had that there's always a way, because there's usually something the person's not doing right. But be that as it may, if you're an ectomorph, it's much more difficult to put on mass. And then you got your endomorph, pear-shaped, sluggish. Everything moves very slowly, and I do believe them when they say I hardly eat anything, because their metabolism is already almost at zero, and they're not moving anything. So those things play a role too. But in any event, right now, you know, my body will attenuate and get used to this after a couple of weeks, and it really doesn't bother me that much, because I did tell him, I said, look, whatever level of suffering I have to go through, let's do it. And I've worked with him a few times, so he'll get me on point. And then you might be asking, you know, Dusa seems to know some stuff. Why does he need someone to help him? everybody needs somebody to help them. Okay, no matter what level you're at. You know, Michael Jordan had a coach. Tiger Woods has a coach. A lot of the pros today have their gurus and all that. And if anything, it may not be the information; it's the objectivity of another person looking at you from the outside in. Because Evan did say, I asked him one day, I says, you know, am I kind of fat? Am I lean? What am I right now? Because he gave me a compliment the other day. He goes, a combination of both. You see, I may not see it that way, but he does, so I need that. And then, of course, Denise never lies, and she'll tell me. And the camera doesn't lie. So for me, for what I'm doing, I have to get really, really super lean and keep some size because then I can demonstrate what I want to demonstrate on video, which is what I do. But in any event, chime in. Let me know what your metabolism is on here. Write it down below. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's worthwhile. Thoughts, questions, considerations, and statements are always appreciated. They are my oxygen. Please help me breathe. And I'm going to bed now without any more food until tomorrow at 8. You have a good night.